I get it, there's nothing more frustrating than scrolling through glossy pictures, convincing video demos, and endless feature lists, only to end up with a robot vacuum that barely gets around the coffee table leg or leaves a streak of water on the hardwood. You've probably already felt that sting when a smart cleaner promises a spotless floor but ends up clumping dust in the corners, and that's why I'm here to walk you through the real-world experience of the dreame X60 Max Ultra Complete. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about why the X60 Max feels different from the sea of generic robot vacuums out there. Dreame advertises it as the thinnest robot on the market, measuring just 3.13 inches in height. That sounds like a minor number, but in practice it means the unit squeezes under most sofa legs, kitchen islands, and dining chairs that taller models simply can't navigate. In my apartment, the biggest hurdle was a low-profile dining table with a quirky leg design. Most mid-range robots would bump, spin, or give up, but the X60 Max slipped right in, hugging the edges and actually cleaning along the entire perimeter. If you have tight clearance issues, that thin profile alone could save you a lot of missed spots. Another claim Dreame makes is that the 35,000 pascals powered DuoBrush will tackle both fine dust and larger debris. In a real test, I scattered a mix of pet hair, cereal crumbs, and a few paper shreds across a 200 square foot floor. The DuoBrush, with its twin rotating heads, handled everything without tangling. The pet hair, which usually wraps around a single brush, was swept cleanly into the dustbin, while the paper shreds fell directly into the suction path. That kind of versatility is handy if you're a pet owner or have kids who leave snack trails behind them. It's not just a strong suction claim, it's a tangible improvement over single-brush robots that often need manual unclogging. Now, let's address the mop function, because that's where many robot vacuums either shine or fall flat. The X60 Max comes with a 10-in-1 multifunctional dock that supplies water, controls the mop pad, and even dries it after each run. In my experience, the mop did a decent job on light spills. Think a dropped fruit juice or a small coffee spill, but it struggled with thicker, greasy residues. The mop pad, while adequately saturated, didn't have the scrubbing power to lift baked-on sauce from a kitchen floor. So if you're looking for a robot that can replace a full-size mop for heavy kitchen cleaning, you might be disappointed. However, for daily maintenance and light bathroom cleaning, the dock's automated press, spin, and dissolve cycle is surprisingly convenient. You can set it and forget it for a quick refresh without ever touching the water tank. Battery life and navigation are also big concerns for many buyers. The X60 Max uses dual cameras to map and avoid obstacles, a step up from the infrared or LiDAR sensors you see on cheaper models. The cameras give it a decent sense of depth, and it reliably steers around cluttered living rooms without getting stuck on cords. The downside? The cameras can be a bit finicky in low light conditions. In a dimly lit hallway, the robot occasionally slowed down or paused, trying to recalibrate its path. If your home has a lot of dark corners or you run most of your cleaning after sunset, you might notice a slight dip in efficiency. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth noting if you rely heavily on nighttime cleaning. One of the biggest draws for tech-savvy users is the app-driven customization. The Dreame app lets you set no-go zones, schedule cleanups, and even adjust suction power for different rooms. I found the interface intuitive. You draw a rectangle around a rug you don't want the mop to touch, and the robot respects that boundary without you having to intervene manually. The app also reports cleaning statistics, like total runtime and area covered, which can be useful if you enjoy tracking progress. On the flip side, the app does occasionally lag when pulling up the map after a lengthy clean, and you'll need a stable Wi-Fi connection for the best experience. If you're comfortable with a little occasional hiccup, the customization features are a genuine upgrade over button press-only robots. Who should consider the dreame X60 Max? If you live in an apartment or a house with low-clearance furniture, need a unit that can handle both fine dust and pet hair, and appreciate the ability to set specific cleaning zones through an app, this robot is a solid middle ground between budget models and high-end premium devices. It's also a good fit for people who want a set-and-forget mop for light spills, thanks to that clever dock. However, if you're a busy family that expects the robot to deep clean greasy kitchen floors, or you plan to run it primarily in dark environments, you might be better off looking at a robot with a more robust mop system or stronger low-light vision. Practical strengths: ultra-thin chassis that fits under most furniture, powerful DuoBrush that